what's up you guys? This is a different video than usual. In just the span of a week, I have 2 more pets. My mom's boyfriend brought home a bird to start with. It's a dove. And she is injured, her wing is, and she just got grazed. And it's due to hunting. I don't support hunting. I'm a huge animal person, so yeah. So I decided to take her in and heal her. I put honey on her wound because I watched one video saying that natural raw honey helps, and so far it's been healing pretty good. I have had her for a week and a half, I think, and she's been doing pretty good and healing pretty good. I'll show some pictures too and also show how I clean her cage. Same with the other animal, which is a rabbit. The rabbit that I found was literally outside of my house. She was just popping in and out of, like, I know they're not called gutters, but I'll show a picture of what I mean, you know, that she kept going in and out of. And you could tell that it was clearly someone's pet. So me and my mom caught her. We caught her in like one of the shorter ones, and I stuck my whole arm in there trying to get her while on the other side my mom had a net, and she caught her on the other side. So we were able to catch her, and she is so sweet. And I don't even know if she's a she. I'm not good at gendering, so yeah, I tried and I'm pretty sure it's a female, but she's been doing really good and she's very social with me, and my dog absolutely loves her. They will sit in my bed and just cuddle with each other, and it's absolutely adorable. Now, I wouldn't say do that for all animals. Like, not all animals can be socialized with each other. It depends on personality. With my dog being so young and I'm training her, she's most likely gonna listen to me because I've been training her and I've been teaching her pretty much she needs to be calm. Or literally, the other day the rabbit jumped over my dog and she was still sleeping. I plan on keeping the rabbit and training her with the litter box. I didn't even know you could litter box train a rabbit. So far she's been really messy just in like one day. You'll see how fast her poops just go everywhere. Like, you'll see how I clean up her cage and everything and the care. I've been watching Lynn the bunny to help me with care. And I know Lynn the bunny, she's like heavily on free roaming at the moment. I cannot do that just because everything is not bunny proof, and I do have a cat, which my cat, she don't really care. My cat hates other cats, but when it comes to dogs, rabbits, it seems like she's chill and she doesn't really want to mess with them. But I just worry if the rabbit's in her face, you know, she don't like anyone in her face, so I worry for that sake. Of course, I'm gonna have to supervise her every time I let her out. She's in like a large dog cage that is 48, that's 48 by 30. Of course, I plan on expanding that in the future, and I plan on taking her to the vet. Slowly getting stuff for the rabbit and the bird. The bird I do plan on releasing. After her wing is healed. She's very skittish, but she hasn't tried to peck me. She's been trying to sleep in her food bowl. I don't know if it's because she's protective over her food or what. I put hay on the other side because I was thinking, oh, I could use the bedding I use for my bunny's litter box, but then I was like, that's paper. I don't think that would be good for her if the dove accidentally swallows. So I did the hay instead because it's natural and wouldn't really mess with their digestive system, and it's high in fiber. You'll see how I set up everything and what I got for the rabbit. I also have grit for the bird. It was very important for doves and pigeons to have grit. It's to help digest their system because they swallow their seeds whole, and the grit just helps break it down for their digestive system. Now, I wouldn't recommend picking up any animal off the street and just say, I got a pet. I have been thoroughly doing my research, like a lot, because I don't want to have anything wrong or mess up anything. Ideally, when it comes to having a pet, you would want to do your research beforehand. Now, with me always having animals and being used to, like, I've had a rabbit before, I've had a bird before, but it's always good to redo your research, because you could have been like, oh, I had a rabbit when I was a kid, I'm sure it'll be fine now. You always have to redo your research, because I find out things that I didn't even know, like, at all. I remember 10 years ago when I was looking up green anoles, those green lizards that you can find in your yard. Some people, they can find that in their yard. Those lizards, some people said that you just set them in a basic little pet carrier, like, I'll show it up on screen, but you set them in that and mist them every day and have food and water, and that's it. And I was like, that can't be all there is. And then later on I looked it up, because I love all animals, and so, like, if I'm interested in something, I'll look it up. And now you look it up, they need a tank, they need it just like any other lizard, and it's like, yeah, I would have thought so, you know, like, I would have thought that they need all the proper lighting and everything that any reptile does. It just goes to show that it does not hurt to research and look up things. And I know that the kennel that I have for her right now is not ideal, and I do plan on upgrading. So before you guys look at the cage, or before you look at, you know, where the rabbit's at or the bird's at, please do know that you need to do your research before, and that these are not ideal. Specifically with the bird, that's only temporary. Pigeons and doves like that, they need a lot of ground room because they're always on flat surfaces. They prefer that. So this is only for her that's injured. If the bird doesn't heal from her wing, I will most likely get a bigger cage and keep her, because, you know, if she can't fly, any predator could get her. It has been the past week of what I've been dealing with, like, with animals and everything. So I'm gonna show you the cleaning process and the stuff I got. I won't agree with a couple of things that I've gotten, just because it's like last minute research when it comes to rescuing any animal, and then you get it and then you're like, well, that's not good for them. So yeah, but it's good to get, you know, if I have any misinformation, it's best to get it out of the way now than later down the line if I was doing it months through. So yeah, I've been looking up a lot.
stinky. Just stop.